go ahead with your mock for NIT 3P PhD Mechanical. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and briefly introduce yourself to us.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Sai Panindra, and I have done my SSC from Siddhartha High School from Hyderabad, and I have done my intermediate from Hyderabad in Design Technology with 90 percentage, and I have done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from CMR Institute of Technology with 71.83 percentage, and my BTech I have done a project on validation of seal bearing test for the aerospace solid rocket motor, and I have done my Master of Technology in Engineering Design with 9.7 CGPA, and in my masters I have done a project on design of NACA 23021 aerofoil to enhance its aerodynamic performance by using a flow control technique for the horizontal axis wind turbine blade.
Mm. So when did you complete your MTech, Saipendra?
2019, sir.
2019 you completed your MTech. And what about BTech?
2016.
So what are you doing since 2019?
Sir, after 2019, I have prepared for some of the exams, and for the 6 months, I have waited for the call letter from Bosch R&D, but it was cancelled due to the pandemic. So from then, I am started preparing for PhD for the GATE exam.
Okay. So from where did you complete your MTech?
Sir, BV Raj Institute of Technology, which is affiliated to JNTU Hyderabad.
Mm. So after MTech, you got this opportunity to join Bosch, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so you have you identified your area of research for PhD?
Yes, sir. It's
So
the I
first of
have
all,
identified it.
why you want to do the PhD?
So because I am passionate regarding teaching and also in that research fields, and I am also belong to the family of teachers, so I was interested in that.
Mhm. So in
In
which particular area you want to carry forward your research? Have you
sir,
profiles of
yes,
professors over?
yes, sir, in the field of design of aerofoil, different flow patterns, design of aerofoil and studying different flow patterns on the from the aerofoils.
Mm. Okay, so you have also done the project in the same domain in MTech, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was the project all about?
Sir, it is regarding design of some aerofoil. I have taken the 5 digit series aerofoil, and I want to enhance its aerodynamic properties. And for that, I choose an passive control flow technique. So, which is the creation of a groove. So, by creation of a groove, I simulated using computational fluid dynamics. In that, I used K epsilon model for the simulations, and I tried to enhance the lift to drag ratios
Mm. But
at
it
higher
is more
angles of attack.
like fluid mechanics rather than the core machine design, right?
Yes, sir. 70 to 80% it is regarding fluid mechanics.
So then your MTech is in design. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir. I have done so because my guide where I selected, he is from the same domain in the fluid mechanics. So he asked from his interest, and my interest was in the same domain. So I have done in the fluid mechanics on for the aerofoils,
Mm. And what
and
was
I'm
the
more
BTech?
interested. So it is validation of a seal bearing test for the aerospace solid rocket motor. So in between the engine and the nozzle, there is some seal bearing. So we have designed that one. I have just like a study project that I have done in the DRDO.
Mhm. So no, what was it? What was it? Can you explain very briefly?
Yes, sir. We have made a design of a seal bearing, and we have done some validation tests such as null position test, tube pressure test, and vectoring test. Is there any for the leak proof joint?
Mhm.
with different materials.
Mhm. So what was the problem earlier?
So earlier, actually they used when we want to make the rocket to uh, what I guess rocket rocket to drive in some other positions. So it was difficult for us to maneuver the rocket. So by using this one, we can easily maneuver the rocket by using this seal bearing. So we can do the maneuverings using this.
So how the seal bearing is different from the normal bearing that you encounter?
So the seal bearing, it has some O-rings where we use it as a leak-proof joint for the seal bearings. So and it just when we can attach the seal bearing to the rocket um, engine part to the nozzle part, so we can make the maneuverings, and we have by using hydraulic energy we can maneuver the rockets.
Okay, so what is it made up of?
So it's made up of some composite materials.
So what is the composite material?
So I cannot recognize a point.
Okay, so what was the composite material that was used over here?
I could not recognize the material exactly.
Mhm.
So one is it consists of some rubber and synthetic rubber polymers
So,
and some other material.
so what study did you carry out in this?
So here we focused on the how to make the experimentation setup on the experimentation setup, and the making and doing of the different null position test and proof pressure and vectoring test.
Mhm. Okay, so what was the end result?
So that uh, so according to the DRDO results for the simulation results, it was shown agreement. It is in the agreement with the results, experimental results, according to the DRDO standards.
Okay, so you simply carried out the testing part, that's all.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. And those results were consistent with the simulation part that was done by DRDO, right?
Yes, sir.
So where you carried out? You carried out in DRDO itself or what?
Yes, sir. DRDO Hyderabad.
Okay. So Savindra, so what is bearing, by the way?
Sir, breathing. Sir, it is. So it is a mission element, vision element which is used for the relative motion for the reduction of friction in the moving parts.
Mm-hmm. So can you let me know the applications of hydrodynamic journal bearings?
Hydrodynamic. Um, so it was used in the some vertical lathe missions. These fluid bearings for the in the vertical lathe mission assemblies, we will use this hydrodynamic bearings.
Why?
So for the reduction of for supporting some loads and direction of some friction in the moving parts.
Hmm. Why we are not using the element bearing over there?
Sorry, sir.
Why we are not using rolling element bearings over there?
Sir, rolling bearings also we will use in the vertical lift machine for the, but for it was used for the supporting of radial loads.
And how it is different from hydrostatic bearing?
Sir, exactly I don't know how it was different, but I can know that it was used as it is as used as fluid bearings. Both are fluid bearings, but I don't know exactly how it was different.
Okay. Who to Vishal sir?
Just take it, sir. So, Saipendra, what are your favorite subjects?
Sorry, sir.
What are your favorite subjects?
Sir, the strength of materials, fluid mechanics.
Okay, only strength of material and fluid mechanics you like.
Sir, I cannot hear you clearly.
Okay, only these two subjects you like, strength of material and fluid mechanics.
So because these are basic subjects for the mechanical engineering first thing, and for the fluid mechanics, so it was my favorite subject because for that I have done the project thesis all regarding the fluid mechanics in my masters.
Your
And it
MTech
was
specialization was in which domain?
a design, sir.
Your MTech is in design.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you some questions from fluid mechanics, Saipendra.
Okay, sir.
Saipendra, what do you mean by aerofoil shape?
So the aerofoil shape is a geometrical shape of the aerofoil where so it is just a cross-sectional geometrical shape of an object where we passes some fluid for generating some lifts, some lift.
So all shapes are geometrical shapes. What do you mean by geometrical shapes? Like suppose if you are providing a triangular shape, spherical shape, all are geometrical shape.
Yes, sir. Sir, these are some specialized cross-sectional shape of an object for generating significant lifts. So if we take some cylindrical or the what we call cylindrical or the oval shaped and triangular, cylindrical, cube. So these are all high drag coefficients. So if we want to reduce these drag coefficients, we will use some some specific aerofoil shapes, cross-sectional shapes. So we call it as an aerofoil shape.
So what is drag?
So it is a parallel force which is acting in the line of the fluid, and it is opposing the object to move.
I'm asking you drag coefficient, no drag.
The drag force you are asking.
Drag coefficient. I'm asking you about the drag coefficient.
Yes, sir. So drag coefficient is the ratio of the drag force to the dynamic pressure times area of the wing cross section.
How we can calculate this drag coefficient?
Sir, we can calculate the drag coefficient by with the if d is the drag what we get, and upon divided by half into rho a v square. So the half rho a v.
What is that half rho a u infinity square?
So the half rho v square is the dynamic pressure times a is the wing, that surface area of the wing.
So how you will calculate all those things? From where you will get the data?
So from the we can get the drag force. Drag force from the simulations, or some if we keep some pressure force equipments on the aerofoil, and rho is the density of the air, and v is the free stream velocity, and a is the we can get the surface area of the wing.
Saipendra, you heard about angle of attack?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is the angle between the chord line to the relative wind direction.
So what is the role of angle of attack?
So the angle of
In
attack,
generating a lift, what you can say?
yes sir, in it at some particular angle, if we go on increasing the angle of attack, so the lift will significantly increase up to some point. So we call that as a critical angle. So after that critical angle of attack, the lift will suddenly decreases. So we call it as also called a stall. So stalling will take place after this critical angle.
So what will happen at this particular case? Like when the stalling of aircraft will occur, what will happen?
So the lift forces will decrease, and there is a separation, and drag will significantly increase. It will increase the drag, and um, it reduces the speed of the uh, aircraft or something, and it may create a boundary layer separation, and there may be a creation of the wake regions.
So how we can change that critical angle? How we can change that angle of attack?
Sorry, sir.
How we can change that angle of attack, Saipendra?
So the angle of attack, it changes with the relative wind direction, one thing, and by using some mechanisms we can change the at the root of the aerofoil we can change the angle of attack by using some mechanisms that the aircraft they will change.
Saipendra, what is Mach number?
So Mach number is the ratio of the speed of the object to the speed of the sound.
How it is associated with the compressible flow?
So how it is associated with compressible flow.
Yes, yes. You know, we define compressible, incompressible flow with the help of Mach number only.
Okay. So I don't know regarding.
You heard about incompressible flow? When we
Yes, sir.
will have incompressible flow?
So the incompressible flow when the velocity potential function exists. So
You know, when Mach number is less than 0.3.
okay, I did not come across.
Fine. Saipendra, if you will compare the steam turbine and hydraulic turbine,
Okay, sir.
what do you think? What will be the difference in these two?
Sir, the principle. So in the steam turbine we use the hot gases, and in the fluid in the hydraulic turbine we will use some fluid water as a fluid. So the main fluent what we uses is difference, and it by using it is hydraulic turbine is generally a form of
Just
energy.
tell me construction wise. That's fine. Like in steam turbine, obviously we are expanding the steam, and in hydraulic turbine we are using water. That's fine. But construction wise, what will be the difference? Both are turbines.
Yes.
Construction wise, blade shape, material.
Sir,
What do you think?
in the
What will be the
material,
difference?
sir, for the steam turbines, the material should be thermally resistant, thermal resistance, and also it should be corrosion resistant. But if we take for the hydraulic turbine, we will not consider for the thermal resistance, because the water what we are using it is approximately 27 or 28 degrees Celsius. So we will it should be corrosion resistance first thing.
And what about shape? Blade shape? Construction?
The construction. So I did not go across all the ships construction.
You know what flow separation, Saipendra? What do you mean by flow separation?
Yes, sir, when the pressure when there is a increase in the pressure gradients and decrease in the velocity gradients, there forms a flow separation
Mhm.
over any object.
So why,
So
like, how actually flow separation occurs in a flow? Like, suppose if you can consider any bluff bowling, like suppose flow passing a sphere.
okay,
So what type of bound layer formation you will have? Can you draw? Can you show me the bound layer formation?
It's a boundary layer formation. Or an aerofoil also.
Okay, you have drawn that boundary formation with an aerofoil. Say, I asked you about that. Fine. Saipendra, can you tell me something about the Weber number? What is Weber number?
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
What is Weber number? You heard about Weber number?
So it is a dimensional number that we use. It is a dimensional number. Actually, it is a dimensional number, but so it is something related to momentum and surface tension.
Yes, yes, very right. Right, you thinking.
Some
It's related with inertia force. And surface
vapor
tension.
momentum or surface tension, something.
Inertia and surface tension force.
Yes. So it is not audible.
Saipendra, what do you mean by dynamic similarity?
Dynamics?
Similarity. Dynamic similarity.
Blending.
Dynamic similarity. You heard about dynamic similarity?
Dynamic
What about
similarity.
modeling and prototype?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by dynamic similarity?
So dynamic. So in the dynamic similarity, in the both the model and prototype, the flow is the cause of flow is the same. The flow what is causing it should be the same.
Flow is same. No.
Cause of flow.
Cause of flow means what?
Sir, if some flow, there is a flow due to the difference of pressure or the difference of height. So potential due to potential gradient or due to velocity or pressure gradients, the flow is taking place. So the dynamic similarity is, I think it should be the same, the cause of flow.
Okay, Saipendra, my last question is to you. What do you mean by
Okay.
fully developed flow?
A fully developed flow where the velocity of the flow is equal to the free stream velocity.
Velocity will become equal to the free stream velocity, you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. 0.99. So we 0.99 of free stream velocity.
So that is a fully developed flow. What about entrance length, Saipendra? What is entrance length?
Endurance length, sir.
Mhm.
Endurance length. So that I cannot.
Okay, fine. Okay, Saipendra. Yes, Saklan, over to you.
Okay, so Saipendra, see, one is the research area, right?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you are clear with your research area. You must have gone through research papers of NIT 3G professors.
Yes, sir.
Some of those professors who are working in the domain in which you want to work.
Yes, sir.
When you show the interest, and mostly you are showing your interest in the area of coils and all that, right?
Yes, sir.
So definitely they're going to ask a lot of questions in that particular domain and why you have that your interest in and why you want to follow your research in that area.
Okay, sir.
That area should be strong. And also, since you have done your BTech project over there, so even though you have kind of a validation test you have carried out, as such, you have done something kind of in new something, but validation study you have carried out. So if you want to mention, you can mention that, okay, validation study was carried out in the DRDO lab and something that way. But then he's going to ask many questions related to what is seal bearing, why is required over there, what is the material which you are not able to answer, and they may also go into the bearing topic also.
Okay.
So just revise that topic because it is related to that particular domain.
Okay,
So
sir.
if you're not clear about that particular bearing also. I think you are not revised, but just go through it. Revise the topic,
Okay, sir. I will revise it.
different functions and all those bearings.
Okay,
And
sir.
I think that was it. And also you mentioned about it was some composite material. What was the material of that particular
Okay.
bearing? That also you. If you have done something, then you must be aware about many things about that. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Right. So that was it, I think. And some obviously they may ask you the basic questions, but most of the area is going to be focused on the research and related field. So I think Vishal sir is going to give you the feedback because your MTech project was also related to that domain, and
Okay.
FM is also your area of specialization. So
Okay, sir.
he will give you the further feedback.
Okay, sir.
Saipendra, you're an MTech student and you're looking for some PhD opportunities in NIT Trichy. So
Yes.
expectation will be more from you actually. They are going to ask you good level of questions from fluid mechanics.
Okay.
Actually, I asked you most of the questions which are actually related to your project. I have not asked you question directly from your project, but indirect questions which are related to your project. That those I asked you, like aerofoil
Okay.
shape. You have not actually defined that aerofoil shape. Any geometrical shape. What do you mean by that? So you need to have very clear idea about what do you mean by geometrical shape. That
Okay.
aerofoil shape.
Cross-sectional shape, I should say, sir.
So how we provide that shape? On what basis? You know, the surface of a airfoil that actually matches with the streamline.
Yes, sir.
So we will have a streamline flow over the surface of aerofoil.
Okay.
You know about streamline?
Yes, sir. Hello.
You know about streamline, Saipendra?
Yes, sir. At any point of the streamline, we can measure the velocity of a particle.
Yes, yes. So then you need to have very clear idea about this aerofoil shape. What is drag coefficient? How we calculate that? So theoretically, it's fine that formula you mentioned, but actually we calculated experimentally.
Okay.
After calculating drag coefficient only, if you want to find out the drag force, then we can find out drag force by multiplying the drag coefficient with the dynamic pressure force.
Okay.
So over any surface. So that is actually calculated experimentally. Mach number you missed. You have not answered about Mach number.
Yes, sir. I missed
So
that,
in
sir.
that is also a part of fluid mechanics, compressible flow, incompressible
Yes, sir.
flow. So you need to actually study that.
Okay, sir.
Flow separation you define, but you need to have more idea about that flow separation, how it occurs, how we can avoid that flow separation, what are the preventive measures या corrective measures क्या अगर flow separation हो गया तो how you can avoid that. Okay.
Okay.
तो flow separation आपको पढ़ना चाहिए, पता होना चाहिए आपको. Steam turbine,
Okay.
hydraulic turbine, what is the difference? Like he can ask you about the difference in pump and steam turbine also, pump and hydraulic
Okay.
turbine also, steam turbine and hydraulic turbine also. So
Okay.
majorly you answered one, you mentioned only one point, in which one we are expending the steam, another we are utilizing the water. But if you will go with more analysis, you will find in steam turbine we are actually utilizing the pressure energy only. So expansion is taking place. There is no such change in the kinetic energy of the fluid. But over hydraulic turbine, we are utilizing the kinetic energy and pressure energy both. You know, in reaction turbine.
Yes, sir.
Material
Both
wise, you
we are
mentioned
good.
that was right, because material will be more corrosive resistance. Okay, some kind of wear resistance that is required. Okay, but here in hydraulic turbine, wear resistance is required. Okay, but note that steam is actually striking. Okay, so yes, you are getting voice, Saipendra?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting your voice. I'm getting your voice, sir.
Okay, good. So they can ask you some more questions from that also. Steam turbine, hydraulic turbine. So go in further detail about the steam turbine and hydraulic turbine. Okay. I think after that I asked you about the dynamic similarity. So
dynamic similarity.
I don't know, like what you mentioned. You mentioned something about the cause of flow. So cause of flow means what? The force, you know.
Yes,
so
sir.
there are three kind of similarity: geometric similarity, the dynamic similarity, and the kinematic similarity.
Okay.
Geometric similarity से क्या मतलब होता है? So relative respective dimensions, if you will take over the model and prototype, that ratio will be same.
Okay.
And the kinematic similarity means the velocity at a particular point in the model and prototype,
Yes.
that is required to be same. Velocity ratio. And for the dynamic similarity, the force ratio at any point at a particular point in a model and prototype, that force ratio is required to be same.
Okay.
If you take four corresponding point on the model and prototype, so their ratio of the forces that is required to be same.
Okay.
Force ratio is required to be same, not force is same. Are you getting what?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Geometric
I'm
dimension are not same, but the ratio of the geometric dimension
Ratio
is
should be
required.
same.
Similarly, velocity is not same. The ratio of the velocity is required to be same. Are you getting what?
Okay. Okay.
अगर
Okay,
आप
sir.
बोलोगे कि velocity same, force is same, you mentioned something about the cause of flow, but you not mentioned anything about the force.
Okay. Yes, sir. I
Weber
did
number
not,
again,
sir.
you missed actually. Weber number आप नहीं बता पाए. So
Yes, sir.
actually you missed a lot, lots of question you missed. You missed about this similarity. You missed hydraulic steam turbine. You can add. So that's why I mentioned Saipendra, you are a MTech student, and these all questions are from your favorite subject only. I have not asked a single question from thermo,
From
heat
those.
transfer, refrigeration, IC engine. All questions I asked from fluid mechanics only. You know, Saipendra.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because you mentioned these two subjects only as your favorite subject.
Yes, sir.
Last time I think when we interacted, I asked you more questions from your project only, है ना?
Yes, sir. Completely over regarding project.
तो अभी थोड़ा सा इस पे और काम करो, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स पूरा पढ़ो, मशीनरी पार्ट भी and that compressible flow also.
Okay, sir.
If you are preparing fluid mechanics, don't go with only basic. They're not going to ask you about the density, dynamic viscosity, because you are not a BTech student.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's fine. Remaining all, I think delivery wise you are looking fine, but
Okay.
you need to go into more detail about that. Okay, further, what type of research you want to do, in which
Okay,
area
sir.
you are interested to carry out research, those questions also they can ask.
Okay.
So when is your interview, Saipendra?
Sir, is on Thursday, sir.
It's on Thursday. Go for more and more snap mock, Saipendra. Saipendra, so good luck and keep preparing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.